I'm Dr. Martice Jones. I am the Executive Director of the Academic Distinction Fund located in Baton Rouge. We have a huge purpose for East Baton Rouge Parish School System, and that is to raise private sector funding in order to support closing the academic achievement gap for all students within East Baton Rouge Parish Public Schools. And we do that through the public funds and the private funds that we raise by engaging our communities, our publics, our educators, and our parents in ways that will help us know how we can best invest in the East Baton Rouge Parish school system. And we find the best resources, best practices, and experts from around the country to come and partner with us in order to help us close the achievement gaps.
We would like to see educational outcomes improved for all students. We're looking for a quality education for all students at East Baton Rouge Parish Public Schools. There's been a lot of talk lately about the importance of fixing public schools. Joel Klein and Michelle Rhee, in their recent manifesto on how to fix schools, said the single most important factor in determining whether students succeed in school is not the color of their skin or their zip code or even their parents' income. It's the quality of their teachers. You may have heard this a lot lately in talks of school reform. There's only one minor problem with the statement. It's not completely accurate. It is worth noting that the statement starts with the truth about children in our schools. It is true that the color of their skin is not what matters. It is true that their parents' income is not what matters. Researchers have known for years that teaching matters. It is, in fact, the largest in-school factor impacting student achievement. We have a lot of great teachers in this room today, and we appreciate what you do. What is important is to remind ourselves of the corollary to the true impact of teachers in the schools, and that is, as the Organization of Economic Cooperation and Development puts it, in their aptly titled publication, Teachers Matter, the first and most solidly based finding is that the largest source of variation in student learning is attributable to differences in what students bring to school, their abilities and attitudes, and family and community background. Such factors are difficult for policymakers to influence, or at least in the short run. Our goal today is to begin the process of how to influence long-term all those important out-of-school factors. We have a lot to learn from our speakers tonight, so let me end these thoughts with advice from the Committee for Integrating Science of Early Childhood Development in their report entitled From Neurons to Neighborhoods, the Science of Early Childhood Development.
The Academic Distinction Fund promotes academic achievement for all students in East Baton Rouge Parish school system, regardless of race and gender, and also economic status. And as we do our work, we count upon all of you, our community, our stakeholders, the private sector, nonprofit organizations, and others to support building strong public education through our East Baton Rouge Parish school system. Well, this is a very important event that we're here for tonight. The Academic Achievement Fund since 1989 has really supported our teachers with over $3 million in teacher grants, programs, and other resources. And the Distinguished Speakers Series, which we're doing tonight, is just one more of those important programs that we have in order to focus on pre-K education, what it takes to get children ready to learn by kindergarten and first grade. And so tonight is the first of a series of 4 in our Distinguished Speaker Series, and we're focusing on brain development, what it takes to get those brains exposed and ready for children to learn in pre-kindergarten, kindergarten, and first grade.
The benefit of early childhood education, depending on how you look at it, anywhere from $2 to $17 per dollar invested, you get back in return on investment. So that's the big message. I mean, it is a money thing, and if you start early, you reap the benefits of that many years later.
We can be very smart about how we invest in our children and how we invest long-term for our state. This is really where economic development is investing in people. And some states are doing a great job of that, and I hope that Louisiana is going to be one of those states, because the future of our state rests with our youngest children today, and if we want our state to be a leader in the decades to come, we need to improve our investments in early childhood.
ADF completed an environmental scan in which, after we met with our stakeholders in education and nonprofits and others, we found that for the Baton Rouge community, 4 topics are essentially important. The one we're having tonight on brain development, in addition to the upcoming one on economic and return on investment in early childhood education. Very exciting topic that all of us are looking for, and that's on health, nutrition, and obesity prevention. And then the 4th is on parental involvement, how we can get our parents involved in schools and in their homes in order to help children get ready for kindergarten and 1st grade.
The more children we can get in early childhood education programs, and the better we can articulate those programs so that they complement themselves, we'll have children that are ready to learn when they enter 1st grade. So it's critical that we continue to expand our ECE possibilities for children and families.
What have you seen in terms of results when children have proper early childhood education opportunities?
Well, besides the social things that they learn, for instance, how to get along with other students, how to sit without hitting, the vocabulary, particularly for those students who come from low-income homes. They come with us with a poor vocabulary, and it's so important that they interact in a structured environment with other children that they learn from, as well as teachers.
Right now there's a lot of new federal support for early childhood, and certain states are taking that and running. And what I mean by that, they're really building a comprehensive early childhood system. This isn't about creating a program or a service. This is about tying together programs, services, and infrastructure to address the physical, the emotional, the social, the cognitive needs of children, all of them, and their families, because children grow up, of course, in their families. The critical ingredient for young children are the relationships they have in their lives, and those relationships are stronger when parents have the skills and the resources that they need to be strong parents, both in terms of the jobs they have, but also an understanding of how they can best support their children academically, socially, and emotionally.
I think the main thing is just to really understand the importance of the first 5 years of a child's life, really prenatally, the importance of being healthy during pregnancy, as well as the opportunity we have to impart as much good environmental influences on the developing brain of our children.
We do have community membership opportunities. You can go to the website, for ways to become a member or ways to make a contribution.
We're excited for people to become involved, because by doing that, they say that they stand with ADF in giving children a strong start and getting them ready for pre-kindergarten, kindergarten, and 1st grade. They can contact us at adfbr.org. That's www.adfbr.org. And if you need a telephone number, 225-922-4560. That's 225-922-4560. We would love for our community to become involved, not only in donating and volunteering and showing your support, the community's support for giving our children a strong start in pre-kindergarten, kindergarten, and 1st grade. That's our focus at this time.